says unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. That's difficult to calculate in the family, because when our wives offend us, we don't say, okay, excuse me, and then go to the register and put the date and put the number of the offense. And then another time, maybe the following day, you're trying to say something and she didn't allow you to land. She already starts talking. Let me finish before you answer me. Why? 50-50. You talk, I talk, and if you keep on talking, I may forget what you have said that I need to, put a question mark on. You're offended, then you rise up from there, go to your register. Number 2, you can't do that. And so how do you know 70 times 7? Just forgive. Let it transform you, that the things that used to bother you will not bother you anymore. The things you cannot change in your wife: her height, her intonation, her understanding, her reasoning, her logic, her being illogical. All that will bring to the world with us. I happen to know mathematics. I do analyze a lot. My wife, like many of our people, at school, mathematics was not their issue, but she types, and my outlines, message outlines, I do that with my kind of writing, and she can decipher everything and does the typing. I cannot type, and she does not analyze like a mathematician. We're different, but we've come to learn and to know each other. The same thing you ought to do, that you learn and you know each other. Whatever at the beginning of your marriage you were offended with, now you're a student in that marriage. You now forgive until 70 times 7. The grace of God multiply in every life in Jesus' name. I'm coming to number 3 here. Number 3 here, we're looking at transparent fellowship with reciprocity without falsehood. We have the fellowship one with another, and fellowship means love. Fellowship means that you consider her and she considers you. We're looking at Matthew chapter 7, and we're looking at verse 12. Here is the very basis of true fellowship. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets. You see, maybe you've not read from Genesis to Exodus to Leviticus to Numbers to Deuteronomy to the end of Malachi, but it says all that the prophets are saying, all that those teachers are saying with those doctrines, your relationship to God, your relationship to man, everything is kind of contained in this. All things ye would whatsoever that your wife should do to you. You man, if you were the wife, how would you behave? How will you respond? And you woman, if you were the husband, what would you expect that she would do unto you? Now, before you do anything whatsoever, I like this. My wife does not like this. When I say this, even though it's the truth, it goes the wrong way. And I've learned my lesson. Have you learned your lesson? My husband does not appreciate this, and it doesn't please her. It breaks our fellowship. It destroys our togetherness whenever he talks like this to me. And my wife does not like referring to the members of her family. born again or not born again. He doesn't like you casting aspersions on members of our family. And the man, he doesn't like you to say, is that what your mother was cooking when you were younger? I give you better food here. My husband doesn't like that. Is that the way your father was eating? He plans to eat with his son. And then, even when I was an infant, my parents taught me to eat with knife and fork. My husband doesn't like that kind of comment. It's like you belittle my family. Now, we notice whatsoever you want her to do to you, do to her as well. And whatsoever you want him to say to you, say that as well. That's how we have fellowship. And when you say that innocently, and you say that with transparency. Truly, in your heart, you've forgotten all those other things, and everything you can say that will pinch her and pick her and prick her and also go the wrong way. You've made them to go with the water under the bridge. Now you are transparent, and there is fellowship. As somebody, you used to go out, you're going to work. She knows I'm going to work. That's how I feed the family. And so, but she wasn't around in the sitting room. She was at the sitting room. She knows I'm going to work. And then you've gone. And then your wife comes back. Where's daddy? Where's darling? And then searches everywhere, and it's gone, why does this man do like that? Cannot even have the courtesy and the respect and the love to say, darling, I'm going to walk. Look at the time now. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a nice day. He doesn't do that. Why don't we learn? And why don't we just understand? Here is fellowship. I'm going someplace. I'll come back at this time. And now in the days of, this thing you hold in your hand, what do you call it? Tell me, remind me. You don't know? Tell me now. In this day of, mobile telephone, everybody has. If you're coming back late, it doesn't hurt you. It won't take 1 minute, call her. The traffic is heavy. I'll be coming back late. All those little things, they help us in defining fellowship, in refining fellowship. And so we have transparent fellowship. If you happen to be with a man, you happen to be with a woman in your office, and maybe you have to do some work, and as if your wife was there. And if she's not there, either when you come back home, you say, you know what we did today? I saw this man, I saw that woman, and we did this and we did that. That doesn't hurt anybody. And all those little things, they make us to have fellowship. We will have fellowship. I said we will have fellowship.